great to have you back. I see your mom has returned.
She's back.
Last time you were here, you brought your mom.
Yes,
And
I did.
Hi, Mom. How are you? How you doing? Does she live here now in Los Angeles?
She doesn't. Hi, Mom. Hola, Mami.
Hello, I'm still don't speak Spanish. English. I'm sorry.
I hope you do speak Spanish because you live in
I can
Mexico
understand
and it's
anything.
important.
But
Yeah,
hello.
yeah. So you don't speak any English? Well, then how do you know what I'm saying right now? No, you know that
Suppose.
one. It's okay.
I
Pretty close.
suppose.
She understood.
That's all
She
right.
understood enough because she lives in Mexico City, so she came to visit, and it's a tradition. Every time that I have a premiere, I bring my mom. It's like
Nice.
a thing. She's my +1 for everything.
Very nice.
And she knew enough to she came into immigration, and they asked, you know, the usual questions like, "What are you doing here in the States?" And she's like, "Oh, my daughter lives here." And what does she do? She's an actress, and they're like, "Oh, cool. Anything I've ever seen her in?" And she's like, "Yeah, she's in Baby Driver." She's like, "Oh, the girl that lost her green card jumping in the sky." And she's like, "What?" She's like, "I saw it in Jimmy Kimmel."
Oh, right.
Does she have it now? And I was like, were they asking because they wondered if I found it or they wanted to get rid of me?
Oh, interesting.
I didn't know what was it, but yeah.
That's
they
right.
remembered.
Last time you were on the show and your mom was here, you told the story of jumping out of a plane, losing your green card.
Yeah, you don't want to lose your
And the
green card.
TSA is always watching us, I guess. That's the...
Yes. They
That's-
love you. Hi,
yeah.
everyone at TSA. Please don't send me to secondary. I'm always in secondary.
Are you? What is secondary?
It's secondary checkups for everyone that is not American.
I see.
We're
Is
always
it
there.
For everyone who is not American or everyone who's not American who looks like you and they want to spend a little time in secondary with you?
I wish that sometimes I will say something, they're like, "No, I'm like,
Oh, they don't even want you to speak in
but
secondary.
now they will because they're
I
being
hope
shout
so.
out here in Kimmel, and we love you guys. I really do.
I know you just had a big birthday, right? 30 years old.
God,
How do you
yes.
feel about that?
About my birthday?
Yeah, about your birthday.
Well, see, I'm I hate birthdays. I feel like it's the most narcissistic thing we've ever invented. It's like you force all your friends to come, bring you gifts, pay things for you, and then be like, pretend like you love me and sing to me because that's what my birthday's for everyone to kiss my butt. And you're like, I just hate it. And then I was turning 30, which is a big number for a girl, as you can imagine. If
Yeah.
girls out here.
For anybody, sure.
30 is a big one.
Yeah.
Because also, 30, you get nervous because it's like, oh, I don't get away with anything anymore. But also, you feel like, oh, the day I turned 30, I was like, I'm a woman, you know? I felt very secure about myself. But long story short, I said, I'm going to have a very tamed, just very easy birthday. I was going to do, a little thing at a bar, and then I was going to the Super Bowl.
Oh.
Which is my, version of, I love football.
Yeah.
So, that was a great celebration
You
for
really
me.
love football.
I really love
What's
football.
your team?
Team that will never clearly see a Super Bowl called the Cowboys.
Oh, well, they've seen many Super Bowls. But, you're
but
Dallas Cowboys
lately.
fan. I see. Okay. So
But-
the Cowboys were not in the Super
No.
Bowl, unfortunately, for your birthday.
No.
Was it the Niners and the Chiefs?
The Chiefs, yeah.
Who are you rooting for there?
I originally was rooting for the 49ers, but it was, so we went to present at the NFL Honors. I'm sure you've done that before. And they take a big group, and in that group was Paul Rudd and his kid.
Right.
And I
Big
was,
Kansas City Chiefs fan.
oh,
Yes.
God.
Very big.
I've never seen something like this.
Yeah.
Which was really cute to watch because at the beginning I was rooting for the 49ers. I was the only one there rooting for the 49ers. And then they were so excited that I was just like, I'm going to root for them now.
Oh, you switched over?
I switched. I was like, this is really cute. Because every time something would happen, we were at those balconies, you're sitting with everyone.
The skybox, yeah.
The skyboxes.
Right.
And there were a couple of fans underneath. Be like, ah! Ah! It was like, whoa, I've never seen something like this. To the point that when they won,
Really?
his kid had a nosebleed.
Uh-huh.
It was crazy. And he's like, ah! And I was like, your nose is bleeding. He's like, it's fine, we won. And he would hug me, and I'd be like, well, I guess the blood's nice on my
This is Paul's
t-shirt.
kid had a nosebleed. Wow, that's, you
They
know
were
what?
so happy, and congratulations to them, because there was a big thing for them.
That's called the Rudd blood. When it comes out, you know they've won something. And so you switched over to that team.
I did.
And then did you go out? What did you do in Miami?
God. Well, it all started backtracking to my birthday, right? It was going to be a chill birthday. And so I ended up going to this bar this little thing, and then it turned out to 1 shots, 2 shots, 3 shots, 4. Someone threw up on my cake.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I have footage.
What?
And like, the best part was coming back from Miami because you watched The Hangover.
Yeah.
It was that.
It was like that, huh?
Like, I opened my phone, I was like, whoa, what is going on here? And it just became a big blur of 4 days completely drunk. It ended at like, you know, there's all these after parties. You've been, right?
Yeah, to Super Bowl, sure.
Yeah, and so in Miami,
It gets crazy.
it gets crazy. My people love a celebration, you know? There's a lot of Latinos out there. We love just music. And so there was this crazy after party that we didn't know where we were gonna go until I got there. And it was a strip club.
Oh, really? You didn't know you
No,
were in
because it's like, oh, someone's after party. They're like, Snoop Dogg's gonna perform. I'm like, I wanna see Snoop Dogg. Until you discover it's Snoop Dogg at a strip club.
Was it an unpleasant experience?
It was amazing.
Oh, it was good. Oh.
You know why? Because for the first time, you know, like, I've always heard, like, rappers sing about strippers.
Yeah.
And I was like, they all fall in love with them. And I was like, what is this thing? They all fall in love with them. Like, do they spend a lot of time there? Like, what's the drill? And so I was there, and like, after an hour, I was like, like, didn't really know what to do. So I sat down, and like, there was a stripper giving a lap dance next to me, and I was just like, so what's going on? And she's like, yeah, well, you know, and like, we started having a full conversation about our lives as she twerked, and it was really impressive. It was really impressive. And then she was like, you know, my back really hurts after, because I was like, how do you do this? Like, this is impressive. Like, it's like Cirque du Soleil with butts. Like, it was really like athletes, like top notch. And she's like, I have to get my body worked and like get massages. My back hurts all the time. I was like, okay, noted. And I was like, okay, can you teach me how to do this? She's like, sure. We exchanged numbers.
Oh, really?
We're friends.
Oh, you're in love with a stripper now.
I am in love with a stripper, and she's amazing.
You made a friend.
I made a
That's
friend.
where the closest friendships are made.
To the point, I loved her so much that, you know, they have the money, and like, there was another stripper trying to take her money, and I was like, no.
Oh, my goodness.
That's my girl's money. And I was like grabbing her bag. I was like, no, back up. Back up. It's my girl's money. And like, I was helping her. Like, we're best friends.
Wow, it sounds like...
We're really good friends.
I bet your mother is thrilled. Yeah.
I sent her a video. She had a ball.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, all right. Well, it's great to see you. The movie is called Bloodshot with Vin Diesel. Eiza González, everybody. It opens Theater Friday. We'll be back with Grace Vanderwall. Hi, I'm Jimmy Kimmel. I hope you enjoyed that video. Hit subscribe, and all your dreams will come true, assuming your dreams are to watch more YouTube videos.